that everybody can get on this time. I'm doing it on my phone instead of on my laptop because I see that so many people were missing me. So let me turn up my sound. Hopefully, they'll get back on now. Um, let's see what happens. I was on live just a little bit ago, but I was on about 20 minutes and nobody came on. And then right after I went off, everybody started coming on. Yes, Belly, we know. I'm sorry. I'm disturbing your nap. Let's see if I can get. I was trying to see if everybody would jump over from the other live. I don't know why it's not. I guess it's not letting people know. I don't know. Well, maybe. I shall see if anybody is going to come back on or not. I was hoping they would switch over, but we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. I need a Coke Zero. Let me put my phone down for a minute so I can open my drink. Good morning, Dragon Cat. Somebody did jump on. I was saying I did a live just a little bit ago and nobody got on. And right after I got off, everybody started joining that one. And then they were like, we're trying to talk to you, but I can't hear you. I know you missed your first. Yeah, so that's why I came back on because I know everybody was going on after I had already got off. Uh, so I'm on my phone this time, not on my laptop because I had already put my laptop up on the desk. So I was like, well, let me do it on. Used to not let me do it on my phone, but it did this time, so we're good. And actually, the picture's better on here than it is on the laptop, which it always is. So I'm holding the phone, so you can't see me knitting, but because I'm not. But oh, you were watching my reply. Yeah. So I'm hoping that other people will jump on um, uh, to this one if they're watching the other one. I don't know. Yep, replay. Well, I don't know. I know they're watching. I should have put in the comments of the last one that I was going live again so they could come on, but I didn't even think about that when I did it. So they're all probably still watching the other one. I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm doing just fine. I ended my employment at my other job on Wednesday, and I start my new one on Monday, finally. I will no longer be doing all the overtime and all this stuff, so I'm really happy about that. And of course, it's a lot more money, so I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. You can see Belly. Bella's there behind. She's down turned the other way because I started talking and she didn't like it. She's trying to take a nap, so she, oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're here healing up really well. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been having some trouble. Well, I got notice yesterday that yeah, they do like to sleep. One of my cousins has gotten COVID, and I think the other one now has it. And so my aunt and my grandma and my mom and all of them have been exposed, and from where I'm from. And so I think that unfortunately they're probably all going to get COVID. Because you know they live in Texas and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. So um, yeah, it's not been pleasant. And then I've been suffering for the past week. I have that's why I've gone back to circular needles. I cannot my arm right here for the past week has been killing me. I don't know what in the world I have done. Um, but I can't use the straight needles. I just can't do it. So I said, well, Brent, my partner he was like, you might just want to just switch to circulars and stay on circulars. And I said, yeah, I kind of think that's what I'm going to have to do because I'm having too many problems from the straight needles. It's too heavy for me. So I'm knitting actually on some knit picks. Uh, um, what do you call them? Knit picks, nickel plated for the ribbing, and then I have some Addy turbos that I'll use for the main parts. So Addies are my favorite needle. I don't know if I've ever said that, but Addies for circulars, that is my most favorite needle for circulars. Um, yeah, I hope they don't get too sick either. Um, I I'm really concerned about it. You know, my grandma's going to be 85, so and my mom is going to be 63. So yeah, I really hope they don't get too ill. My grandma's already had it, but my mom has never had it. So we shall see what happens on that part of it. I don't know. Um, Looks like you're going to be the only one that shows up on this one. I guess nobody's going to switch over, but people said they were having problems. It wasn't showing up that I was on, and I noticed somebody said it was just by chance they saw that I was on. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all of that. Did you actually get to watch the other video all the way through, Dragon Cat? Oh well, probably not because I just went off a little bit ago. Oh, you're about halfway. Well, I so what I'm doing is I'm collaborating with with Sheila on a. She just recently did a basket stitch cardigan, little kids cardigan, and I'm actually making one for myself. So I was waiting for some new wool to come in. That Wool Warehouse in the UK, they've come out with their own line now, and it's just exactly like James C. Brett Top Value. If you've ever used that before, DK, it's exactly like that. And so I'm using that to do it. So I'm in the process of working it up. Well, I'm making it up as I go along. Yeah, but it didn't come out right on the. I wonder if it will show on here. It showed blue on the deal, but it's yeah. See, now you can see it better. It's a bright turquoise. Yeah, it's a bright turquoise. Well, they call it light turquoise. They have a bright one as well. I mean, a dark turquoise as well. But this is it. This shows up a lot better on this screen. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's really beautiful, and I probably will eventually get more of that because it was a good price. I mean, at the time they were running a special on it, so I was like, well, I'm gonna snatch that up, and I actually bought probably a couple balls more than I actually need, but that's okay. I'd rather have too much than not enough. We all know how that goes when you're working a project and then all of a sudden oh, if you don't have enough, it's a tragedy, especially if you can't find the same dye lot, then it's a mess. So, yeah. Um, oh, it looks like somebody else might have popped on finally. We'll see. Oh, now it went away. Well, there you go. These things are so finicky. I don't know. You never know because I saw your message, Dragon Cat, before it even showed anybody was in there. So I don't understand. It's a little messed up. Well, now I'll have two lives for today. So there you go. It's okay. But it's so weird because when you do it on the laptop, it doesn't make you take a. That's cool. I like that, Dragon Cat. But yeah, when you do go live on my laptop, it doesn't make you snap this picture of yourself, but on my phone, it makes you snap a says smile for the camera and makes you snap a picture of yourself. I guess it throws that on there. It was so weird. I don't know why it does that, but I usually change the thumbnail anyway after it doesn't let you change it for 24 hours. Well, until the next day. So, and then I change it. Oh, it's about an inch and a half tall. Yeah, this last time I played Yarn Chicken, well, time before last I won, but this last time I lost. So I don't. I always buy extra, so I don't have that problem. Yeah, she still has her head turned the other way. And let me flip around the camera. There's Higgy laid there asleep, and of course Scooby's under all these blankets. Yes, we have a lot of blankets around, but that's because of them. I mean, the little chihuahuas, especially Scooby, gets cold, so we have to have a lot of blankets around and whatnot and all that. Just trying to see what time it was. Um, but yeah, I don't know what else I had to say. I was gonna tell y'all something, and now I can't remember what it was. Um, oh yeah, the reason I hadn't been on is because you know, dealing with all that, trying to. It was a mess, for lack of better words. I mean, I could use some really nasty words if I wanted to at the job I was just at. Um, they had a meeting this past week, Friday, and it was not pleasant, and I kind of got upset and whatever. So it's been a little bit of a mess, and that's why I haven't really made any videos and all that kind of stuff. And I just kind of lost my mojo where the videos were concerned, to be honest. I just kind of did. And then I said, well, I'm off now until Monday. So I said, well, I rested yesterday and did a few things. And I said, well, now I'll get on and do some lives and just try to chit chat with a few people. Yeah, it does. It does happen. I'm sorry. I just can't, sometimes you just, you just can't. That's just the way it is. You just can't. So I've taken a hiatus for a while, and of course now the next couple of weeks I'll be learning my new job, so I probably won't be on much. I'm gonna try to start committing myself to try to do a little bit of a live. You did. You checked it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to start doing lives on It's easier for me to go live sometimes than to sit here and make a video, because live is instant. It's not setting everything up. Okay, then I have to go edit, and then I have to, put on my intro and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot easier for me to do some lives. So I may just start doing that on the weekends, go live for just a short, little bit in the mornings or something, my time, and just see what happens. Maybe if I start doing that and people see that now, they'll know that I'll start trying to do that some. So I would say just kind of start looking out some on the weekends. Um, I don't know whether it'll be Saturday or Sunday, but I will, one of the days I will try to get on, even if it's just for a little bit, to just say hi and show y'all what I'm working on and things like that. It's just a little bit easier. Um, that way, I don't have to necessarily plan it out. I can just kind of do it whenever. Um, it makes life easier. Oh, she's licking her paws now. She's grooming herself. Poor baby. She's got to get in for a trim. What we're doing is we've got to wait and get her shots before we can actually get her into the spa. So yeah, so she's due for some shots, and then we can get her into the spa. So that's why she's looking all shaggy. Yes, cute, your baby. Daddy loves you. Yes, Daddy loves you. I know. She says I love being on camera. She says I'm the star of the show. She said, yeah. You see yourself? Yes, I understand. She doesn't lick the couch though. She just licks her paws. Now the other ones, no, they'll lick the couch. Okay, she's tired of looking now. She wants to go back to sleep. But yeah, I'm so glad I finally, at least I caught somebody. I hate that everybody else, they're probably still on that other live. Okay, okay, no problem. Oh, that was quick. That was really fast. So, what are you working on, Dragon Cat? What have you been making? Oh, your husband answered it. I think you do more crochet, don't you, Dragon Cat? Oh, okay, awesome. Gosh, I haven't made any washcloths in a while. I used to make them all the time, and then I haven't in a long time. I really should. Oh, and I just remembered I do have some yellow cotton that I bought. Um, well, I bought enough of it to make like a sweater, but oh, I love Tunisian crochet. Oh yeah, I love that. I do. I love the fabric it makes, just the simple stitch. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. And actually, I did a baby blanket. I had some orders for a lady once, and I did a Tunisian crochet baby blanket, and then I cross stitched the name of the baby on the blanket. And then I did another crocheted one that was done in single crochet for the baby for another one of her grandchildren, and then I actually crocheted the letters and sewed them on there for the name. Yeah, I understand. I understand, and that's why I thought, I might end up having to give up some knitting because, it was so hard on my hands. But with the circular needles, I don't have a problem. It's only the straight needles I have a problem with. So, yeah, so I can still crochet. Crochet really doesn't bother me. Um, but yeah, the circular needles just work best for me because it's just too hard on my arms otherwise. I guess from typing all day too, it just makes it too rough. So I find myself though here lately, I just can't do any crochet blankets. I'd started some and then I just took them out. I just I can't do any crocheted Afghans. I did so many way back when. That's all I used to do years and years ago, and now I would rather make sweaters and little things and hats and stuff like that. I have a tote upstairs that has a bunch of hats in it. So every time I make a new one, I throw it in there, and I'm going to donate all those hats to charity. Um, I really love making the hats. I really need to start making some more. Me and my Golden Girls T-shirt. It is. It is. That's something I ran into. I was sitting here, even with the AC, air condition. I was sitting here trying to crochet on a blanket about a week or so ago, and I just could not do it. I'm like, this is too hot. I can't. I can't do it. So I had to just take that out and say, okay, enough's enough. I'm not going to mess with that right now. Um, So I have a few things that are maybe started that I kind of need to take out, but really the only thing that I'm working on is this sweater, this cardigan. Yeah, it's actually all four of them. Well, there she goes. Somebody came by, so she's gonna have a fit now. It's actually all four of them. It's Betty, Rue, Estelle, and B. Arthur. all four of them. And it just says stay golden. Yep, stay golden. Oh, she's having a fit now. Some vehicle come by and making all kind of noise, so she didn't like that. It's okay, Billy. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. Yeah, I tell you, I've never lived in a neighborhood where there's so much damn noise all the time. We get them coming through here with these cars that make all this noise, and then you've got them coming through in ATVs, and then on the motorbikes, and all of this stuff, and it's crazy. I've just never in my life seen so much noise in a neighborhood before. But we did sign another year's lease, so we'll be here another year. But after that, we will probably be moving. Oh, your dog thought you were hiding another dog behind him. Behind you. Yeah, I know. She's loud, but she calmed down now. Now she's just sniffing around everywhere. Um, I think somebody else is watching, but nobody said anything, so I don't know. Excuse me and my bad habit. It's the only vice I have. It's my only vice. I don't drink. Oh, mine said two. Well, then it said three, and now it's gone back to two. So who knows? See, that's why I say I don't think that they have it correct. I think that it's not accurate. I should show y'all. Let me turn the camera around. I have a stack. So when I brought down, I was showing my Afghans and sweaters to somebody. Oh, yeah, I used to be a smoker and now I'm e-cig, have been for a few years, but I let me turn this around. I'll show you my stack. As you can see up there, I have the top three are sweaters. Well, the top one's a cardigan, then two Aran sweaters, and then three Afghans on top of the that's an old sewing machine under there. So yeah, and I have yet to put them up. They've been sitting there, living there forever. Oh, awesome! I'm glad you got on, Sandra. That's why I went live again, hoping that everybody would get on this one. But I'm doing it on my phone this time, so hold on just a second, everybody. Oh, there she goes again. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a drink. And I only have two hands. So, Belly, you want to go outside? Let me see if they want to go outside. Don't go outside? Come on. Well, I'll open the door anyway. If y'all want to go outside, y'all can. She's just looking at me. She's looking at me like, what do you want me to do? Yeah. So, Sandra, I haven't talked to you in a while, love. What are you working on? I saw that little bear that you had emailed me. I saw that you sent it to Michelle. That was lovely. I love that. I know I'm behind in the games. I haven't caught up on all my videos or anything. I haven't caught up on Michelle's, or I've watched a few of Sheila's, but I haven't caught up on everybody's. Um, I've been so bad. Oh, you put you put your tea. Yeah, your tea in the oven. I know. It's so weird. So y'all over in the UK, y'all call. Okay, so let me get this straight. Y'all call supper tea, and I know that. So where I come from, we call the evening meal supper. But where Brent, my partner, comes from, they call the evening meal dinner. However, where I come from, dinner is lunch. It's lunchtime, is the midday meal. So I got it down where I started calling the evening meal dinner, and then when I talked to my mom, she was like, "Yeah, me and your grandma we went for dinner," and then I was like thinking, "Wait a minute, it's only 3 o'clock. Oh yeah, that's right, lunch is dinner there." It's so weird. I can't. It's so different here than over there. I mean, the majority in the UK just call the evening meal tea time, but not here. It varies. So I'm used to saying supper, and then when I got with Brent, I changed it to dinner. But it's I still, when I talk to my mom, I have to actually think because I get confused on what's what. There's little Scooby. He's taking off now. Oh, now they're gonna bark outside. But yeah, it's so weird, the different place. Yeah, okay. So y'all use that interchangeably there. Yes. So yeah, it's just weird. I don't know why it's so different in different parts of the US, but with Brent I always say dinner, and then with my family I say supper because they won't know what I'm talking about. And I come from the South, so that's just the way it is. I hope everybody else is doing well. I know it's tea time in the UK, so it's about 10:50, so about 10 to 11 here in the morning. I see a glare on my glasses from the phone. We've actually had some crazy weather here. It's been actually really humid and muggy this past week, and that is not something we get here in the desert. So it's been very unusual. We've had some storms and things. I mean, it is our monsoon season, but usually it's not quite as much as it has been. So we've had a lot of flooding, not in my general area, but in Las Vegas, we have had a lot of flooding and things. So yeah, the weather's been crazy everywhere, I know. It just hot and crazy. It's still cloudy today, so I'm sure we'll probably get something this evening again. Yeah, I figured it was Dragon Cat. Yeah, it's really bad. It's been really bad. When the storms come through, it does make it cooler. But then, of course, once the storms are gone, it goes back to being really hot again. So I know the UK has had it really, really bad, really hot for them. I know it's been really rough in different parts. Um, yeah, it's been really bad. I don't know. And I know a lot of people, I think in UK, they don't have air conditioning. So it's I know it's really rough. Not to mention the bills have been outrageous with, the air condition running and everything, and it's been crazy. So my partner and I actually talked about it yesterday that we're going to have to bump it up a couple of degrees and run a couple of fans. But it was like he said, at what point do you run so many fans that you're equaling the same amount of energy that you do for the air conditioning? And I said, well, the air conditioning takes up more. And he's like, yeah, but if you're running several fans all the time, you can end up with the same difference. And so it's true. I mean, it's just, yeah, it has. It's been hot everywhere. It's just crazy this year. You know, it's just insane. But of course, there's no global warming. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. People say, oh, there's no such thing. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I know it drives me crazy. Well, since you agree with me, I'll talk about it. And hopefully I don't get any flack on my channel about it because I don't talk politics and things like that. I just don't. Because everybody has their own beliefs and whatnot. But let's face it, people, the evidence is there. I mean, come on. As bad as the temps have gotten and everything, if you don't think there's global warming, then you have some serious issues. I mean, you clearly can see the difference in climate change everywhere, the difference in all the different kinds of storms and all of this stuff, and you know, and I mean, I don't understand how some people can be blind to that fact. Um, that is just no such thing. I mean, it's just like back when people used to say, "Yeah, I know." That's my point too. The poor polar bears. Yeah, and it's almost like people when they always said, well, the um, in World War II that a lot of that didn't happen. You know, um, the Holocaust didn't happen. Yeah, okay, it's the same kind of folks, but yeah, I'm here to tell you it is real. It is happening. And I'm so afraid if we don't do something soon, it's we just think it's bad now. It's going to get a whole lot worse. I just want everybody to, everybody stay safe, and there's just been so much going on. Yep, exactly, Dragon Cat. Yeah. Um it's a shame. It's a shame. Just like so many people don't believe that COVID is real. They think it's all a ploy. It's all whatever, and uh, it's just it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I've had COVID. Trust me, I know it's real. Trust me, it isn't no joke. Yes, Yeah, me too, Dragon Cat. Me too. Um, so many issues. Um, all this with Ukraine and different things is it's so sad. It just I don't understand. I don't understand how everybody just can't come together and just um, oh, awesome. Oh, cool, Sandra. Awesome. I will look for your email. Yeah, it's just sad that we can't come together and people can't just it's always got to be a challenge. Everything always has to be a challenge. And granted, I know that's the way it's been since the beginning of time. I understand that. But at what point at what point does everybody have to just finally um, give in and say this enough is enough. Enough is enough. Um, the problem with it is that so many people act like they don't hear you. They act like they don't hear you on any of these topics. They don't want to believe. They don't want to discuss it. They want to sweep so many things under the rug. Um, and it's a shame. I mean, it's an absolute shame. I just and like I said, this isn't a political channel. I'm just talking. You know, I'm just talking to y'all. Um, it's just I just worry. It's things I worry about, and I think we all do. Um, you know, no matter what country you're in, you have different parties and different political parties and things, and one's always trying to turn you against the other and back and forth and blah, 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 instead of everybody just coming together and trying to do the right thing. It's just always that way. Um, and it's sad. It's really sad. But that's the world we live in. So it is what it is. I just keep on knitting and trying to be as happy as I can be, right? That's what we all do. Thank God for our knitting and crocheting. Oh my goodness. I would be insane. I would be insane. That's exactly right, Sandra. That's exactly right. That's all we can do, love. That's all we can do. I had to laugh, because my last day was on Wednesday. So I was off yesterday. And I kind of just sat here and, and knitted and just whatever and took a nap. And then today I said, well, I told my partner, I said, well, I've got to wash my new pants for my new job. And I said, I need to take the old computer down and get the new one up and all of this stuff. Um, yes, you are right, Dragon Cat, 100%. You're right. Um, And I said, well, I've got all this stuff. I got a few things I need to do this morning. He says, it's no big deal. He says, you'll probably get to it around 2 p.m. And I said, yeah, probably. He says, you've deserved it. He says, you've been working all this for so long. He says, just relax. It's okay. He says, it'll get done. I'm like, I know, but I have stuff I should be doing, but I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. My last day on Wednesday, I was so done with that job. Oh, it's okay, Dragon Cat. No worries. Um, I was so done with that job that I did a bunch of my chores while I was on the clock. I said, you know what? These people are so rotten. They can pay me for doing my chores here at home. So I was, there's when you have dogs, there are chores you have to do outside. I have to go pick up all the dog poo and everything. So I went and did that. I mopped the room upstairs and everything, and so I did that all on their time and got paid for it. So so now when it's my time, then you don't want to you don't want to do it. Okay, Sandra Love, enjoy your tea. I will definitely check my email. I love you, darling. Take care. I've been on what 46 minutes now. So I guess I'm gonna have to hop off of here, you guys. I really do need to get those pants in the wash, and take care of a few things. But I do love you guys, and I'm so glad I got to chit chat with some of you. And I hope you all take care. Take care, Dragon Cat, and whoever else is still watching. All right, you guys. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.